Oh, hello there. I didn't see you there. I guess you're wondering what I'm doing out here stranded in the ocean with a prison jumpsuit. Well, how about I tell you a story? It's not like there's much else to do out here. Our time in the penitentiary started off with a long march to the central courtyard. The walkways crowded with prisoners from all walks of life, from petty theft to tax evasion, and even playing Club Penguin without their parents' permission. After making our way through the prison gates, we assembled in the courtyard, where the warden, Jaw Unleashed, made a speech.
Hello, prisoners! It is I, Warden Jaw Unleashed. I do not think that sovereign penitentiary is made for killing or for torturing. We will not be torturing you all here. As long as I am the warden, we will not be doing that to you all. And I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, everything will be okay. All I ask is that you try to be better.
With that, we were let into the main prison. On day 1, the prison had 4 plots around the primary tower. 2 of the plots were open plains, left open to allow for prisoners to build and express creativity. The 2 other plots, however, were filled with valuable resources, such as woods and stones, which prisoners were tasked with extracting ores and planks and deposit them with the prison guard, were to be used in their own builds in the plains. After spending a bit of time looking around the prison, I began work on gathering wood, making tools, the normal Minecraft experience, except in a prison environment. The main priority of day 1 was to gather woods and ores, which would help me in the coming days. After stashing my gear in the yard, I eventually made my way to the cafeteria. Once there, I stepped into line to get some food for the day, where I proceeded to wait for at least 10 minutes, only for a fight to break out and me not getting my food. No, I'm not salty. After the fight and the cafeteria closing down for the day, I spent some more time in the yard gathering supplies before the afternoon announcements began at the courtyard.
Greetings, prisoners! Now, that performance that we saw this afternoon during lunch, I hope that's not an indication of how things are going to be in the future. Because now, we're not going to be as kind as we were hoping to be. If you do choose to attack a prisoner or a prison guard or the warden, you will be executed. I'm sorry. We tried to run things smoothly here, but you all decided that it's time for us to bring down the hand of justice onto you. That is all for tonight. Head to your cells. Anyone caught out of your cells tonight will be killed or sent to solitary. Now go.
After the announcements, I made my way down to the prison cells, where I met my partner in crime for this experiment, Warden in Dark. Yes, I realize how this will get confusing with names. Soon enough, night fell on the Sovereign Penitentiary. There were many plans for the next day, but for me, it was just time for rest.
Hello, prisoners! Welcome back to the morning of Sovereign Penitentiary. Hope you all slept well. Hope you all had a great day yesterday. As far as the guards are concerned, you are the most misbehaved group of people we have ever had. You know, in the past, we would have just taken you into a chamber and tortured you for hours on end without stop. But you know what? I think, we're trying right now. We're trying our best to not have to kill you right now. If I see any of you booing in the yard, feel free to shoot them with bows, guards. The Sovereign Penitentiary was created and refunded to start to rehabilitate you all. I mean, some of you have tax fraud and jaywalking on your thing. Are you really gonna turn to violence here in this prison? I mean, you have some murderers in here, but still. The majority of you should be good. The majority of you should be able to be rehabilitated. I believe in every single one of you. Now, I know the guards here they've kind of lost faith in you guys. But as long as we're here, and as long as Sovereign Penitentiary is still standing, we will always try to rehabilitate every single one of you. Yesterday was chaotic. Yesterday we had a ton of problems with prisoners inciting riots. And now we actually have a prisoner here that actually was the cause of a majority of the issues. Mr. Boy Jedi was caught bribing a guard. He was caught in the cafeteria yelling out for people to fight. Boy Jedi, I know that you don't want to be killed right now. I know that you don't deserve to be killed for this. Jedi here was trying to help you all apparently in his own strange way, but I highly doubt that you all realized what he was trying to do. What we're gonna do with him is we're gonna send him to solitary, and all day he will be in there, and we will attempt to rehabilitate him. And if we come back and he's not rehabilitated, well, then we failed as a prison. Alright? Deputy Warden Solov, do you have any words?
The actions taken last night were utterly and entirely unacceptable for a prison base. I understand you guys are inmates, but that's no excuse to act like animals. We try to feed you, and you dirty our counters. We try and feed you, and you break our lines. We try and just extend a hand of kindness, and you shoot us down. Because you decided to act like animals. And if you're going to act like animals, I am not afraid to treat you like animals. Now, under the respect of Warden Jaw, we have kept giving you kindness. However, if you continue to act like a fool, you're going to be kept in solitary confinement, maximum security, or even killed if you are the aggressor. That is all.
Are you all happy with what you caused so far? You realize you have to live here for years, right? No matter. No matter. We're still gonna try our best. Alright? And at the end of the day, I will show you our progress with Boy Jedi. And how we can actually rehabilitate every single one of you. Thank you very much, prisoners. And I hope you have a great day today. Long live Sovereign Penitentiary.
After the speech, I made my way to the stone fields to retrieve my stashed gear. Unfortunately for me, what I came across was the entire section of the area my stash hid in completely stripped away, my gear long since looted. With my old plans being foiled, I had set a new goal for myself, making a map layout of the prison, which would help later with an escape. Over the next tens of minutes, I chipped away at exploring the prison itself, recording and marking out a layout of the prison. After passing the main tower's contraband disposal hopper, however, a new idea sprang into mind. Yeah, so that happened. After that ordeal, and a quick stop to the cafeteria, I came across a chapel built by fellow inmates holding a funeral session for a player by the name of Phoebos, a firm believer in the capitalists of the prison. I then decided to attend the funeral in the background, where I even saw a few guards come to pay their respects. After spending more time exploring the prison, I ran back into Warden in Dark, who was working on a grand statue paying respects to the fallen guard, namely one beloved guard by the name of Ella, who had fell on the first day. We decided to have a few moments of silence, and there we decided to play a bit of tic-tac-toe to pass the time until curfew announcements, where we all gathered at the courtyard, some setting up a small band to the side. Nothing bad could have happened here.
Prisoners! Hello! I see you all have been up to some great work today. You know how earlier today we had a prisoner that we sent to try to get rehabilitated, one that caused many problems. Boy Jedi, would you please come out here onto the stage with me? This man, this prisoner, was causing many problems for us recently. Many issues. And I must say, I think you're going to be very happy and very, very excited about the progress that he's made. Jedi, would you like to give a little speech?
Sure. So, at first I was a little annoyed, because I got locked into a room for like 24 hours. But then, they brought me this therapist, right? So, the therapist gave me a bunch of food and like this cake. And this is the best cake you ever had. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this cake is 10 out of 10. They even put candles on it. Like, can you guys believe that they put candles on it from in a prison? Like, I could burn down the prison with that. But anyways, so I had some cake. I had some therapy talks. I actually I'm starting to like this prison, I mean, I wasn't there for a long time, but, I feel like a better man.
Thank you, Boy Jedi. Now, I know that many of you are saying that he may be brainwashed, but no, that's just genuinely exactly what he said. I didn't tell him to say any of that. That's actually exactly what he's just out there. But I also have some amazing news for all of you. I have talked to our government funding and our anonymous donor, and it appears that we may actually have gotten approval to release you all early. Your sentences may be cut down based on all of the performances you all had today. What do they call it? I'm going to be getting them the information that they need and the encouragements that they need to say, hey, maybe you all aren't so bad. Maybe you all are not the people that had issues. Maybe you can be rehabilitated. And I gotta say, I'm really proud. I'm extremely proud.
Daisy, allium, orchid, poppy, daisy.
Oh, yeah, something did go wrong. Who would have guessed?